Welcome to a special edition of the BumbleKast. I'm your host, Ian Flynn, the BumbleKing, and joining me as always is my Bumble co-host, Kyle, JCRB Kraus.
Hello, we're here, and oh boy, we've got someone special coming into the studio today.
Yes, we do. Thank you to Rabbit Haver for sponsoring this guest episode, and I'm going to step out. Please welcome to the show, Silver the Hedgehog.
I get to be here by myself. That's okay, Silver seems like a good boy.
Sorry, if you wanted to be here by yourself, I could leave, although I thought I was supposed to be here today.
No, you're good. Sit down, Silver, sit down. Please have please have a seat. Have the seat. Or don't throw it at me, though. Just sit down in it like a normal person. Can you do that?
Of course, unless you're the Iblis trigger.
Okay, I'm not as far as I know, but who knows? Maybe.
Well, that's good, because otherwise this show would be really awkward.
Yeah, it probably would be real awkward. So let's not make it any more awkward. And we got a bunch of questions for you, actually. These are crowdsourced. So it's not me asking you these questions, Silver. These questions are from our lovely, amazing listeners. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Hey, Silver, how you doing, buddy? Eating your greens, drinking your milk, I hope. I was wondering, do you ever wish you had parents? If so, I'm volunteering to be your dad. We can go fishing on the weekends, and I'll take you out for ice cream after this, too.
That's awfully nice of you, but, I don't think, I wouldn't know how to be a good son. We could do the fishing and ice cream, though, if you want. Just as friends.
Oh, okay. I'll go fishing and have ice cream with you, Silver. That would be fun.
Sounds like a plan.
Alrighty. During the metal virus, what happened in Ice Paradise? You came back wounded, and you said the shuttle went down, and you were the only survivor. What happened? If the people on board weren't zombots yet, does that mean that they all died when the ship crashed? How did you survive that? Sorry if this brought up some bad memories, little buddy.
I failed.
Oh no.
It's weird to say, but thankfully, everyone came out of the situation as zombots, so, no permanent loss of life. But in the end, Sonic and I were able to restore everyone, and I prefer to focus on that.
That's a good idea. Yeah. You ultimately, you did not fail. Ultimately. You're adorable and a sweetheart, but we've also seen you pull off some insane stuff with your powers. Do your powers make it harder for you to interact with other people without scaring them?
Not really. People are surprisingly chill about it. If they don't know what the powers are, they just think I'm doing magic tricks.
Makes some sense.
Still haven't figured out how to pull a Pocky out of a hat, but I'm working on it.
All right. Well, don't hurt the Pocky. Do you have any tips for surviving in a post-apocalyptic future, Silver? Hypothetically, of course.
Learn how to find and prepare potable water. Finding reliable shelter should be one of your top priorities, and keep it as clean as possible. Don't sleep directly on the ground. Even a few centimeters off the ground can make a huge difference. If you're with others, make sure to communicate clearly with them at all times. And when things get tense, and they will, remember you're all in this together.
Oh, that's good advice. Thank you, Silver. What kinds of things did you eat while growing up in the bad timeline? Did you have to hunt rats or scavenge anything edible in the rubble? I hope things are better for you now.
Oh, like night and day. I do have some memories of going through a lot of canned foods and ration bars. You'd be surprised how long things last if they're sealed properly. Those expiration dates are more of a suggestion than a hard rule, usually. Also, Twinkies. Those things last forever.
You're right, they do. They don't go bad. Yeah. And sometimes it's a little dangerous. You opened up something canned and it's surprisingly rotten, but it's like, I imagine it was pretty shocking to come to the present and suddenly be surrounded by food. Have your friends ever taken you to a buffet? What was that like?
Kyle, what's a buffet?
Oh, no. Really? They've never taken you? Not even like Amy or anybody? Like, it's a
everybody's so busy, and I don't really get to stick around too much in this time.
Oh, a buffet is a big, like just a big table of food that you can, like, take from, and you can just take what you want from it and however much you want from it. And then you can always come back for more later, and you eat whatever you want, anything that's on it. It's all you can eat.
And this is common?
I mean, yeah, it's fairly common.
What happens if there's leftover food? I mean, if it's there every day, not everyone can. What happens to the extra food?
That's a good question, actually. It's just that they get rid of it, but they don't need it.
You mean they give it away, right?
Well, maybe some of it, but I mean,
throw away food.
No, let's not go that far. That's harsh. That's a strong word. They don't throw it away. They donate it to the rats. Oh. When was the last time you got to hang out with SBO and the Chaotix? What does an afternoon with them look like?
It's been a while. They're always busy either looking for clues or looking for work. But when we get to hang out, they're pretty rambunctious, and I like that.
You like a little excitement, huh?
They're just full of life, and they're such good friends with each other, and it reminds me why I'm here.
Oh. You're such a sweetie, Silver. How do you maintain such a positive outlook on life when you've been seeing so many horrific futures?
I can make a difference. I can make things better for everyone else, and I've come to know so many other brave and selfless people that they'll fight just as hard alongside me.
I'm speechless. How are you so wholesome?
Well, when you're surrounded with so many wonderful people, it's not hard to find the silver lining.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, Silver, you're fired. I'm kidding. You're not fired. You can stay. You and Blaze are such close friends. What do you think draws the two of you together? It's almost like you guys were friends in a past life or something.
Strange, isn't it? I think it's just because she's such a wonderful friend and reliable person. I know I can trust her with anything.
And both of you together can cause some serious damage.
Yeah, we can.
Speaking of Blaze, have you ever considered moving to her dimension to be with her permanently?
Well, no. I'm committed to protecting my world just as much as she's committed to protecting hers.
Oh, fine. You've got such a stressful life. You could do with a vacation. Where would you go on vacation, and what would you do?
Kyle, what's a vacation?
You don't know what a vacation is?
Do they have buffets on vacations?
They can. They can.
Are they just as wasteful?
Maybe. A vacation is where you go and relax and do something like you wouldn't normally do, maybe sometimes. Or like you just go and do something. You know, you just go hang out for a while. You don't do anything specific necessarily. You just chill, you know? You don't have to.
No idea what you're talking about.
You don't have to worry about anything. You just go and, maybe you enjoy the sights somewhere, or you just go and maybe you just hang out at home. Maybe you have a little nice staycation and you don't do anything. There's no work. You just relax, you know?
And people do this regularly?
I mean, yeah. Do you know Big the Cat? It's like all he does. Except when he's looking for Froggy, you know, but...
No wonder civilization collapsed. You guys are soft.
And we're getting Silver telling us this.
I don't mean to judge, but I can only do so much, guys. Come on.
It's okay. Don't worry, Silver. We're okay. We're okay. We'll be fine. Oh, no. Oh... Your ears are so much smaller than the other hedgehogs, and you are also much fluffier. These traits are common to Arctic adapted species, so I want to know, do you handle cold weather better than Sonic, Shadow, and Amy?
Maybe? Amy usually brings a coat if we go anywhere cold. Nothing seems to faze Sonic. Shadow said something about being the ultimate life form, but I'm pretty sure I heard his teeth chattering.
Of course you did. Shadow. He thinks he's a lot harder than he actually is. That guy. You're capable of some pretty incredible feats, buddy. Do you think you could implode a person with your mind like you did with Zor's owl mech that one time? Have you ever tried it? It could be fun. Messy, but fun.
No! That's awful! What's wrong with you? If I had to finish somebody off, I would do it humanely. You know, like crushing them under a shipping container or something. Implosion? No, that's barbaric.
How is crushing them humane versus exploding them? Wow. All right. I guess it truly is no use. Do you wish you could spend more time in the past with your friends instead of at home in the future? With everything that goes on, do you ever think about not going back to the future and just staying in the past permanently?
Well, that's my plan currently. I don't know why I was sent back to this time, but I won't try to go home until I know what the threat is and has been dealt with.
What if it just sent you back to chill out and have a nice vacation?
Well, I guess I can reform this stupid buffet policy you have.
You do that, Silver. It sounds like a good idea. You like gardening, so what's your favorite type of plant? Do you prefer planting vegetables, fruits, or flowers?
Oh, I like them all. Fruits and vegetables are crucial for survival, of course, but flowers are just nice. There's a value to having something beautiful in the world.
Yeah, like a buffet. What do you think of cream and vanilla? They seem like lovely people.
Oh, they are. Vanilla bakes the best cakes and muffins and bread and she bakes really well.
Did you have any of those things before you came back in time?
No,
I'm sorry.
Well, there were Twinkies, but I don't think you bake those.
No. They're baked before you get them, technically, I think. But yeah, no, you don't do that again. You don't bake them twice. They're not twice baked. What is up, dog?
I don't know. I haven't come across one of those yet.
Oh, I was hoping you could tell me. Tell us about Whisper. This is a formal invitation for you to geek out about the guardian angel.
Oh, she's so cool. She's brave and confident and resolute and independent and cool. And she's got that wisp on and all those wisps and she knows my name.
That's very important. She is very cool. How about a team up between you, Whisper, and Blaze? You would do some serious damage.
I may not even be needed between the two of them.
I mean, that's true. But, you could help. So Tangle, right? What do you think about her? I think her tail's pretty cool.
She's so cool. She's brave and confident and fun and energetic and fearless and cool, and she cheats at cards, though.
Oh, no. Why would she do that? Mean. Apparently she only did that one time.
Yeah, who told you that?
Well, What are your thoughts on Shadow? He's pretty cool, right? Kind of mean, though.
Meh.
I mean, he's pretty neat. Yeah, he's not bad, right?
I don't see why he has to have the attitude. I know what it's like to have incredible power and still not be able to save everyone, but you don't see me being rude about it.
No. Yeah, Shadow is kind of a jerk, but, he's in his own way, I guess, but, yeah. He just thinks he's so cool, but he's not really that cool. Since you're not officially a member of the Restoration, where do you live? Do you have an apartment somewhere nearby, or do you live like Sonic and just sleep wherever?
Well, I'm traveling right now, mostly. I'm using my time in this, time to experience the world. I haven't gotten a chance to see it much, so I want to savor the moment, Can't really do that if I stay in one place. And I can always help the Restoration's efforts abroad whenever I'm traveling.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, it sounds like you're on a vacation right now. You just don't quite realize it,
What did Sonic call it? A working vacation?
Sure.
And then he laughed. I don't get it. He also asked me what up dog was, and he wouldn't tell me.
He wouldn't tell you what is up dog? Oh.
No, apparently that's funny. I don't get it.
Surprised he didn't.
I asked Blaze. She didn't know either.
Well, if anyone asks you what ligma is, don't answer them.
Oh, okay. I'll write that one down.
Yeah, remember that one. As a time traveler, do you believe in fate?
Of course. It can't be coincidence that I've met so many heroic people in this specific era, all working for the common good. And if fate has something awful in store, well, then I'll fight it too. It's good to have a clear target, right?
Sure, yeah. And we got one last question for you, Silver. Are you happy? I don't mean right now, I just mean in general life. Like, think about it. You may spend your entire life bouncing back and forth between the future and the past. If you ever permanently win and gain a good and guarantee a good future, you'll never see your friends again. If you don't, you'll spend the rest of your life fighting. You're an omen of destruction to your friends. They know that when they see you, it's because something dangerous is on the horizon. They're happy to see you, sure, but they also dread what they know is coming. Are you happy with your lot in life, given that you never asked for it? That's a deep question. Wow.
I look at it like this. I get to help people. Sure, it's not under the best circumstances. I prefer things to be peaceful, but that isn't how life works. I get to see and experience places and people I never dreamed of. I have so many wonderful friends and experiences, and I know that I'm making a difference, that what I'm fighting for is worthwhile. I know some people can struggle to find their direction in life. Well, I have mine, clear as day, and I know it's a noble and righteous one. So, if you look at it that way, then, yeah, I'd say I am happy.
Right. And, you know, the thing is that whatever is coming, it would be happening regardless. You being here just means you get to help stop it.
Exactly.
Yes. So I think that is a good mentality to have, Silver. You're so smart.
Well, I don't know about that, but I try.
Well, that's all the questions we have for you today.
All right, well, I guess I'll see myself out.
Yes.
See if I can find Blaze and we'll hunt down what this up-dog buffet thing's all about. Have a good one, Kyle.
See you later, Silver. Thanks for coming. Welcome back, Ian.
Thank you. Nice guy, but I swear to God, you cannot pass him in the hallway. He's only 3 feet tall, but he takes up like the entire width of the hall with all that fluff.
Well, I mean, at least he's smaller than big.
Well, yeah, you need to like excise the wall just so he can come into the place. But regardless, I'm assuming he was better behaved than some of the previous ones.
Oh yes, absolutely. He was very nice. He was very good. You know, he didn't even throw a chair at me.
What am I paying him for? Anyway, that's good to know.
Yeah, he didn't throw a chair or scream, "It's no use" at me at all.
Maybe we need to drag him back in here. He's like not hitting any of the check marks people are expecting. You know what?
No, I don't want any chairs. No, put him away. And he remembered my name. Amazing.
Well, there's always a first time for everything, Lyle. Thank you to Rabbit Head for sponsoring this special edition of the BumbleKast. If you want to buy one of your own, head over to patreon.com/BumbleKast, Ko-fi.com/BumbleKast, or become a YouTube member. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and we will see you next time on the BumbleKast.
And keep silver in your hearts, everybody.
Greetings, loved ones. Let's take a journey.
Level check. Or I guess level check.
I mean, that should be okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah.
I mean, I could turn it up higher, but then it'd be no use.
Actually, no, you're actually slightly too high, but...
In the nightlight, do you see what you dream? All your travels, are they all what they seem? Look around you, then you may realize all the preachers are with their lies.
or at least that something is happening. I don't know what it is. Who knows? We're gonna find out.
We'll be dreaming of an absolution. And I have not warmed up at all. So let's just go in.
In the nightlight, do you still feel your pain for all the valor you rated never came? If you were able, would you go change the past to mend the faux pas with one last chance? And I might know of a future, but you still control the past. Only you know if you'll be together. 'Cause every night I will save your life, and every night I will be with you, and every night I still lie awake and I dream of an absolution. 'Cause every night I will make it right, and every night I will come to you, but every night it just stays the same in my dream of an absolution.
Dreaming of an ab-solution. Yes. It's like the ab-solution. Silver Hawking ab rollers on TV. I can imagine that.
It takes a lot of salt to absolve abs, I tell you what.
Right.
I'm committed to protecting my world just as much as she's protected it.
In the nightlight, do you see what you dream? All your triumph and all you'll ever be. Look around you, then you may realize happiness lies trapped in misery. And who knows what of our future? We can all try to change the past. Only you know if you'll be together. 'Cause every night I will save your life, and every night I will be with you. 'Cause every night I still lay awake and I dream of an absolution. 'Cause every night I will make it right, and every night I will come to you, but every night it just stays the same in my dream of an absolution.
Introducing BumbleKast, the ultimate ab solution. Do you want swimsuit-ready abs? Stop waiting. Get the body you've been dreaming of with BumbleKast. Don't just dream of an ab solution. Pick up the phone and order the BumbleKast Total Gym today.
One second.
You all right?
Yep, we are pushing the threshold here.
Okay. Well, we're at the end, so.
Yeah, but this is a bit of a monologue and it's sincere, so.
Yeah. Sincere. Yeah, you can't. It's hard to be sincere. It's easier to be sarcastic.
Also, that last bit of improv started towing the line of Jerry Lewis, and I do not want to do that with Silver.
Oh, no.